Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special of Gunpowder and Brass. This is not going to be on the episode setup because we have a new character, a new player that we're introducing to D&D for the first time today. So we're doing a what if on the of Gunpowder and Brass setup. So this is going to be what if of Gunpowder and Brass was set in a generic fantasy world as opposed to Victorian era England. So with us today are the full party except for Will and Mike, who both have other things that need to happen for them right now. Um, Mike will hopefully return fairly soon, and so will Will. So, fingers crossed on that. Um, so, I'm going to go ahead and have everyone introduce themselves, starting for me up in the top with Patrick. Introduce yourself and the character you're playing.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm playing Yi Ting. It's got some fighters, some bards, some sorcery.
Okay?
Sure, why not?
And then Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm playing Ligeia Ravenshadow. She is a high elf druid.
Okay? Melody.
I'm Vane Nullo. I'm a high elf noble who plays a druid as well.
Okay? Rowan.
Hi, I'm Merwin, and I am playing Maydeen Gunn, who is a fathomless warlock.
Okay. Diane.
Hi, I am Diana, and I'm playing Shade Lestat, and I am a shifter, swift stride, and I'm a trickster and a charlatan.
All right, and finally Jordan.
I'm Jordan. I'm playing the Sorcerer, who is a sorcerer, and he also knows divine magic and can do Eldritch Blast because he's crazy.
Yeah. All right, and I'm Josh. I'm the DM. I'll be trying to get everyone to be in their best form tonight, and hopefully I'll kill off one of these characters. We'll see.
All of them.
Or all of them. Yep.
Total party room.
That's the goal.
It could happen.
Yep, definitely can. But hopefully not.
Yeah.
I actually would be kind of screwed if we keep fighting undead.
Well, do I have some news for you?
Oh.
So, basically, we're going to start off as most of these games start. And Diane's character, Shade, wakes up in a bed in an inn overlooking the small city of Fairton, where she's been pulling her cons for the last little while, selling vials of liquid that are supposedly healing potions, but actually do nothing. So you wake up in an inn, and what would you like to do this morning?
Am I alone? Hopefully not.
So the bed side next to you is empty, but it may not have been last night.
Okay. What I would like to do is count my what do I say, my take, whatever I was able to achieve or con the night before, and find a way to leave where I'm at, because I think I've used up enough of my time there and would be cutting it short. So I need to find a way out without being seen.
Okay.
Is that
My character would probably try to get some practice.
Oh, Jordan, you're muted. I can't hear
is
you.
that kind
You're
of
on
a
mute.
I am.
You're on mute. The whole point of this.
am I allowed to leave the town or
Sure.
that particular
Well, I didn't meet myself.
You can unmute. I actually don't know how to do it on the phone.
My character is probably on the way into town.
Okay.
Wait, I was already talking. How was I muted?
I don't know. How'd you mute yourself?
That's there the whole time. So
They probably heard you through the other microphone.
well, are you gonna unmute it? Because clicking on it doesn't do anything. So I don't know what to do.
You unmuted.
Okay. Cool. Sorry about
Now
that,
we
everyone.
pick up weird echoes all over the place.
Yeah, that's the way back.
Yeah, it usually doesn't echo. It can catch that it's gonna do an echo if it's got phone brains. So hopefully we don't end up with echoes.
In the worst case, we can banish them to the other room.
That's true.
like I was. Can I also add I need to leave at night due to the fact I would stand out in the daytime?
So it is early in the morning right now, so
Okay,
you
so
will
I
need
have to wait.
to leave the the room at the very least because your call in for the morning is going to be fairly soon.
Oh, we have that there. Okay.
Yeah. Unless you want to pay
Oh,
some
I
more
see. We have
gold.
checkout time.
The checkout time would be noon because that's the best they can tell the time because Fantasy World.
Okay. So basically, I would leave the key on the dresser and I would go out the window and jump down because I can do that,
Okay.
being who I am.
Go ahead and
And
roll
head on down
acrobatics
the road.
to see if you jump down without injuring yourself or anything. So that's a d20 plus your acrobatic skill.
So what do I need to do?
Roll a d20 and add your acrobatic skill.
It says 20. I'm being stupid, guys.
No worries.
Or not, you're being new.
Yeah, you're new.
Okay. So I'm rolling a 20, a d20, which comes out to be a 15, and I add my, what'd you say, acrobatic skills,
Yes.
which is 5, so I have 20.
All right. Excellent.
What's that mean? Good?
That's good.
Damn, that's a nice
That's
roll
good,
for a
yeah.
first roll.
Oh, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
So you land on your
got it.
feet and in one of those, superhero poses as you land.
Of course.
Walk it off like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's gonna be hard for her.
that's hard for me. I am.
No, you're doing great. You land perfectly well without taking any injury from about a 2-story drop. So
Two-story drop.
Yeah.
You land safely on a two-story drop.
yeah.
Hey, you never know.
I thought that would be for a natural 20.
That's gonna be part.
No,
I-
so
I-
every 5 over 15 gives you an extra story that you can fall. So you didn't take any damage from that drop, which is always good. You don't want to fall and hurt yourself.
Gotcha.
All
I
right.
used my tail on that one.
All right. So you're now out and about in this small city. You're about 15 minutes walk from the gates, and there's lots of open stalls and other, shops and that kind of thing around you.
More like apothecaries and small shops and such?
Yeah.
And is it medium crowded? Is it more of a market? Is there?
So it's fairly early in the morning. It's probably about what we would say would be 7 a.m. So it's not particularly crowded just yet. There are a lot of people moving about, getting their little stalls set up.
Okay.
So your normal con would be to set up a stall and sell your fake potions.
And along the way, I take anything I see, as
All
far
right.
as I recall.
Anything
Anything that
interesting?
catches my eye that I could possibly get away with comes with me.
Okay. So there's a couple interesting trinkets and baubles that you see on your way there. So give me a sleight of hand check. Oof.
Okay.
Something's beeping.
Mine's good, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It's the echo.
Oh, it looks like it's Jordan's thing, so I'm going to mute Jordan for just now. And he can unmute himself after. Or Jordan muted himself. Excellent. Thank you, Jordan.
If I am looking for a stall, do I have to pay for it and talk to somebody? Or do I just assume one like I can?
You would
and
just sort of
kind of
make
assume
one. Yeah.
and disguise myself and turn myself into a whatchamacallit, someone who
Shopkeeper?
sells things.
Yeah.
Vendor.
Yeah, you'd be a vendor. You can.
Yes.
You're in fine clothes already, so you can already sort of pass off as a vendor as it stands, like a higher class vendor, because your clothing sets you up to look fairly good for that kind of establishment. So you'd.
Am I looking for people that I sold to last night?
So most of your clientele turned out to be adventurers who are looking for healing potions. So right now you haven't seen anyone that you sell to, but you do want to get out of town before they decide that they didn't
that it
like
doesn't work.
your healing potion. Basically, you're hoping that they all died and don't come back and get you.
Yeah. Okay. So now am I just basically doing my thing?
You can either choose to do your con, or you can go ahead and leave town, or you can look for something to pilfer. Really, it's all up to you. Whatever you want to do. What do you feel
Okay,
like you would do this day?
Oh, to stay within the town?
No, I mean, what would you feel like you would do today? Is what I should say.
Oh, today. I'm sorry. Try to get rid of whatever I had picked up along the way before, as I was strolling through to establish my little wares store.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, so you do need to give me that sleight of hand check, which is D20 plus your sleight of hand modifier.
Okay,
to
so
see if
I
you get away with stealing random stuff.
Okay, so I rolled the 20 and
Add
whatever
your sleight of
that's.
hand. Yep.
Okay, that's a 9. And I'm sorry, what did you say the other one was?
Sleight of hand. It's in your skills.
There it is. Oh, 5.
All right, so 14. That's enough to get away with a few items, and know that you shouldn't pressure yourself too much to get the big ticket stuff, because you don't want to be caught out basically by the guards as you're walking through these stalls.
Okay, so I've got the way out of town. I'm going to watch and look and find a pretty face and use my charisma, etc., and lure him to escort me out the gates out of the town.
All right. So fairly quickly in
Okay.
this morning, you meet up with a paramour of yours that you've had some time with before, and he's like, "Oh, Shade, hello. What's your morning like today?"
Early, very early, and I'm in the mood for a little exercise. And I say we take a nice little jog out of this town and go find something to eat or go swimming if there's a stream or whatever. I don't know how weird that sounds, but I don't know what kind of fantasy. I still think we're in the 1800s because of what you said before. So
That's fine.
I forget we're in a fantasy thing.
Yeah,
So
you're fine. There's definitely a stream running through the city. So you'd want to
I
go
just
up
don't
water
know
from
how
it.
we go about saying things.
Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to put on an accent or anything like that.
No, but I don't know how to. I know what I would really do, but I don't know how to come across
You're fine.
as saying it.
Just
Okay.
feel free to say whatever you feel like you want to say, and if there's any question, then I'll put it to you as a question.
Okay, what I'm looking for after I finish doing all my work, etc., is that, like you said, meet up with this gentleman that I've met before, and it's time to go on an escapade. To
All
be chaotic, as I am known to be, supposedly, and acrobatic, etc. So I'm ready to just go have some fun. I've done my work. I worked last night. I worked this morning. Now it's time to venture.
Okay. Oh, just as one last thing, go ahead and give me a persuasion check to see how well you sold your goods this morning.
How do I do that?
So that's a d20 plus your persuasion modifier.
Okay. 18 plus 5.
Nice, 23.
I
And-
deserve a swim and a frolic.
Yeah. All right, so you are escorted out of town by this gentleman, Henry Merriweather. And he takes you upstream to a known little swimming spot. It's a little lull in the river that that's off to the side, so it doesn't really pressure you to swim really hard against the river's what's the word for that? The current.
Current.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he just brings you there, and you go ahead for a swim.
Because you get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
And about 20-25 minutes into your swim, you notice some people approaching from the riverbank, the opposite riverbank. They're swimming over towards you.
Shift shape into mermaid.
Oh, you can
Or
only
one
shift into a more werecat-like thing. That's your
I
shape.
can't be.
You would have to use disguise self to disguise yourself as a mermaid if you wanted to with your spell. So that would use up one of your spell slots. Is that all right?
Yeah, because I want to get out of there fast, and cats are not swimming. I mean, they can, but they're not going to go half as fast as I want to, because I might not trust those people.
So none of
Or is
your
that an incorrect
abilities,
term?
none of your abilities actually give you a bonus to your swim speed. But you can try to use your athletics to swim faster.
True, I have 35 miles per hour on something.
On your normal movement speed. So
yeah, my norm, but
Or that's
okay, if it's
35
fantasy, then a
feet.
cat can swim.
And that's
So
35
my
feet per
cat can
round.
swim. Okay.
So it's not quite 35 miles per hour. That would be
Okay, well,
pretty fast.
and they said every extra 5 I don't know. I'm just trying to absorb everything I read about it.
That's fine.
So, I mean, if I'm just thinking realistically, but if I still stay in my cat form and can pretty well swim, I just want to get away from these people because I have a feeling that they might recognize me from
Okay.
previous.
So go
my
ahead and
idea
give me an
is split.
an athletics check, which is a d20 plus your athletics modifier.
11, and I athletics is a 4.
All right,
So
so
I have a
15. 15 isn't bad. You're able to swim and even bring Henry with you.
Cool.
And you swim to the riverbank and can see that they're gaining on you pretty quickly, so they seem to be really in a rush.
Yeah, they seem to know who I am. So, wait a minute. Because I know I have something that we talked about. A minor illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas all of a sudden there is a wall that appears that
Okay.
we are through, but they cannot get over fast enough to get us out of there.
All right, so they believe that they are basically they're going to roll their, I believe it's a wisdom save. Let me check on that to see if they believe that that wall exists, because it is an illusion. So there's a chance that they could basically see through it once they come up to it. So let me check real quick what the save is. And I need Melody and Robin to make the save, so roll your d20s while I...
Alright.
19 plus wisdom, you said, right?
Oh, okay, so it's actually an intelligence investigation check against the spell save DC.
23.
Well, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so you believe that there's a wall there, but Melody swims right through it. Or I'm sorry, Fane swims right through it. And you're just surprised that she just seems to swim right through this wall that popped up in the river.
And so, are you asking me now what I do, or is it up to Melody to do something to me?
So, Melody, you are swimming towards these people because you are trying to warn them that there's a basically a shark, or a not shark, but Sawagan infestation in this area. Sawagan are shark people, and you're trying to warn them that they might be in danger right now.
Okay.
She's trying to warn me or the people that's behind the wall that think that there's a wall.
So she'd be trying to warn you because you're
Okay.
the ones that
That's what
are
I see.
swimming in this area.
And
And,
I'm supposed to believe her.
And Lygia, you're just stunned at this wall appearing out of nowhere.
Right, and Fane swimming right through it.
Yeah. So you will probably want to swim around it. You're doing the same
Yeah.
thing. You're trying to warn them off because basically you don't want them to get eaten by shark people.
So why are we in the water?
Well, because you're strong enough adventurers that you've been contracted to take out these Sawagan, because
Oh,
they
okay.
normally don't come upriver this far.
Because I'm like, I don't think I want to get eaten by shark people either.
No, you consider yourself strong enough that you could take them in a fight, as long as there weren't too many of them.
So then you're wondering what me and Henry are gonna do.
So
Or no.
basically, it's now a conversation between Fane and Shade and Henry. So what do you want to
And then-
say, Melody?
There's things that look like sharks and half human. They're coming after, I don't know, all of us.
Okay, I could. Well, an uncanny dodge.
So Uncanny Dodge is useful if you were being currently attacked to reduce the damage.
Well, I'm looking at fish that are going to want to eat me, so I, was just thinking, get out of there, or else do athletics because that's supposed to be. Wait.
So you have already swum to the shore. So
Oh,
you're
okay,
okay
so I'm out of the water?
on that. You're out of the water.
Okay.
You don't
She
have.
could take a dodge action so that they are at disadvantage if they try to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The uncanny dodge thing.
So dodge action is a full. It's basically instead of attacking, you choose to make people at disadvantage when they attack you.
Right.
So that's not quite uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge is its own special thing, but
Okay.
everybody can do dodge, but only rogues can uncanny dodge, basically.
Okay. So I'm on the shore, so I'm not afraid of these things, or can they come out of the water?
They can come out of the water. They aren't yet here, but you do know that you were seeing some shapes moving in the water that you thought were fish, so they might be coming really fast. And they are
Okay,
known to
so
use projectile weapons.
I would like to use my quiver with short arrows.
All right, so you draw your short bow out of your pack.
Okay.
And you're ready for anything that would come to fight you. So you see
Okay.
that, Fane. So obviously this person is prepared for a fight.
Yeah, and I supposedly have 60 feet around me, and supposedly reading about my
for your
type
dark
of-
vision. So that's if
Well-
you could see through the if it were dark, you could see that.
Oh, is that what dark vision is for? The 60 and the
Yes.
30. Okay.
In the dark.
So we're still in the daylight. So basically, I just have to.
You would roll
Go for it.
perception. So that's again a d20 plus your perception modifier. And you can also do that, Melody and Robin. Or Fane and
Perception?
Lygia, I should say.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Give me perceptions.
13 and 7. 13 and 7.
So that's 20 for you.
Nat 20
You
this
said
time.
persuasion, right?
Perception.
A perception.
Oh wait, no, perception. Excuse me. Is 17. Sorry,
Okay.
17.
16.
And you rolled a nat 20 plus your wisdom plus, I'm sure,
Right,
you're
which would
proficient in
be
perception.
26.
Yeah. All right. So obviously, well, actually, you all are able to see that there's these shark people coming out of the water, but they're being chased by a sort of a person that appears to be partially mermaid-ish and is carrying a staff with an octopus on it. So, Rowain, or I should say Medine, you also took this task on to take out these Sawagan. And now you're basically chasing them out of the water so that you can shoot them and kill them and take in their heads.
But fish are my friends.
These fish are cultists of a different cult than you.
Oh, well then burn them.
Yes. All right, so everybody get ready to roll initiative, actually, because everybody can see these enemies.
Okay, so the 20 thing, right?
Yep, d20 plus your initiative modifier. And I should
9.
say everybody except for Jordan and Pat, because I haven't yet introduced you.
I'm sorry, what was I to do it with? I've got 9 and
Your initiative.
initiative. Okay.
Which is your dexterity modifier, in case you forgot it. It's up at
Uh,
the top middle of your sheet, though.
Do you have any dice?
it says fit.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
Oh, crap! I can't see.
But there's also a dice roller up there.
Dexterity is the big 15 at the top over
Yeah,
here.
it's never
Yeah, so your
under
modifier
initiative.
is
Oh, your
+2.
modifier is 2. Okay.
Yep.
So I have the 9 plus the 2. I see.
So, alright, so Shade got an 11. Fane? Melody?
I got 17.
17. Lygia?
20.
20, nice. And then Maydeen?
9.
9. Alright, and Henry, who is going to do his best to not die in the upcoming battle, because he's not a particularly big combatant, got a 7. So he goes probably last. Let's see where the Sawagan go. Sawagan go on a 14. Alright, so we'll start with Lygia. You see these shark people coming out of the water, being chased by a partially mermaidish person with some patches of scales and that kind of thing.
Do I recognize Maydeen? Because we've met her before.
Yes, you've worked together before.
What you really need is a d20 and
Okay.
save.
I don't know any of these people, right?
You
No.
have not met anyone so far.
So I don't know who to supposedly to trust them all, but
Generally,
Trust
you'll
no
probably
one.
trust the ones that are trying to kill the shark people.
yes.
Ooh,
Unless you're into shark people, of course.
Yeah.
Those are all you really need.
How close are the sharky things?
about 30 feet out from you.
To my right hand.
All right. And I'm going to use Thorn Rip on one of them.
Alright,
Now let me see the roll and see if I hit. Does a 15 hit?
yes, 15 hits.
All right. So roll damage. 6. That's 5 points of damage.
Alright, and it pulls it 10 feet towards you, I believe.
Right.
Alright. So your thorny whip just lashes around from your hand, lashes around this shark person and rips him up out of the water, up into the air, and deals 5 points of damage. Was that 2d?
Yeah, it was 2d6.
Okay, cool. Alright. Then we move on to Fane.
I am going to do Zapping Sting. I can do that one, right?
You can do Slapping Sting.
All right, do Zapping Sting. Which is 1d4.
Wins about this.
I believe that one's also the one that does prone, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it will prone them if they fail their save. I don't remember what the save is, so let me just check.
Yeah, I don't either. Let me check that real fast.
Yeah.
Are you guys using your cantrips or
Yes.
your?
They're
Cantrips.
using their cantrips.
Okay.
But you can use as many times as you want.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And it should be 2d4 actually right now,
Oh,
Fane.
is it?
Yep. So they make a Constitution saving throw, or take 2d4 necrotic damage and fall prone. What is your saving throw DC, Fane?
Saving throw 13.
Okay, so they beat it, so they don't take any damage, and they don't fall prone.
Oh, actually, I'm not sure.
I've got it
Oh.
right in front of me.
Yeah, never mind. So they got a what? What did they get?
They got a 14, so they just beat
Okay.
you.
Okay, so they take half damage.
They don't take any damage.
I
No.
thought it was half.
Nope. I've got it open right here. It's in Explorer's Guide to Wildermont or Wildmont
Yeah.
if you want to look
No,
it up, but
I got a website. I got a website to look at.
okay. But yeah, they don't take any damage from it. So we'll move on to the Sahuagin themselves. And they're going to swim up to... First, they're going to swim up to Legia, one of them is.
Okay.
And basically try to attack Legia. So they make 2 attacks, one with their bite and one with their claws. Does I'm pretty sure 20 hits you?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 1 point of, or 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the claw attack, which they have advantage on now because you have less than less than full HP, they rolled a double 1. So you're fine.
Okay.
Alright, and then the next one is going to swim up out of the water and try to take a swing at Melody with its spear. Or, I'm sorry, Fane. I keep doing that.
I'm gonna use my zapping sting again.
You can't do that yet.
I can't.
How would you be able to do that? It's not your turn.
Oh, I thought you said it was my turn.
No, they're attacking.
No, they're attacking you.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, my brain's not focusing.
It's okay. So does a 16 hit you?
How do we know that?
Oh, mine is just right at 16.
Ah, so they just got you with this one. Dealing 4 points of damage.
Where is... I'm confused now.
And then their second attack misses you. Alright. Then the other 2 are going to turn and swim towards... or one of them is going to swim towards Maydeen. Even though it was just running away, it now sees way more enemies in front of it.
Mhm.
So it's going to turn and try to bite you.
Okay.
What is that? That's a 12. So does a 15 hit you?
My AC is 15.
So it just hits,
Mm-hmm.
dealing 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then its claw, it misses with its claw. They all are missing with their second attacks tonight.
I hope that keeps continuing.
Yeah.
Right.
And the
And
last
progress
one,
to the first one.
yeah. Last one's going to go ahead and swim up to Henry and try to stab him with a spear. Ooh, poor Henry. Critical hit.
So that means that oh crap! Now I lost. Oh, I wanted to. So it's up to me to save him.
It will
Right?
be. So after this happens, he might start dying. So we're about to see how much damage he takes.
Okay. Question: how fast can these suckers run?
They can run moderate speed. Same
What's
amount
moderate?
as a normal human.
And I can run 35 miles per hour.
35 feet per round.
Feet per round. I don't know. But
Yes.
it's just, can I outrun that sucker if I carry Henry?
Probably yes. Especially if you shift into your shifter form,
Yes.
which gives you an additional 5 feet of movement speed, more than the 35.
Right.
So yeah.
Yes, I'd like to try to save his butt.
So that'll be happening on your turn, but your turn hasn't happened yet.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Well, I thought I was
So
saving Henry.
you will be, hopefully. So Henry takes 5 points of damage, is not fallen unconscious yet, or anything like that. He's doing poorly, but he's okay. Oh no, actually, let's see. What did I think he was? He's a noble. Yeah, he's a noble. Okay. So yeah, he has just a bit of HP left. And let's see if its second attack hits him. No. He's able to parry it with his hand and knock it aside where it's trying to claw at him. And he just knocks it aside with his hand and holds his spear wound. So then it is... Whose turn is it? It is Madine's turn.
Yeah. How many of them are there?
There are 4 of them total.
How close are they bunched together?
Not particularly close together right now. The closest would be a pack of 2 between Melody and Robin. Or I'm sorry, Fane and Lygia.
Okay, let's see. I'm level 5, so if I do Eldritch Blast, do I get 2?
Yeah, you get 2 beams.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna focus it on them.
Alright. Are you gonna shoot 1 beam and then see if it stays alive and then shoot the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so first beam. This is a stupid question, but does a 23 hit?
Yes. 23 hits. So
Alright,
that's
is there-
D10 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. Alright, so then that makes it 8 damage.
Okay, so it stays standing, but barely.
Alright, so then I'll send the second one. And that will be nat 20.
Okay, so double your damage when you roll it. Which is going to be enough to kill it, regardless, I'm sure. But
Yeah, I'm sure, but we'll see how much of paste it is.
yeah.
18 points of damage.
Yeah, so you core it through. It
Uh-huh.
it just is sitting there with a gaping hole in its chest, or standing there, and then it falls to the ground.
Wonderful.
All right. And then it is Shade's turn.
How many are left?
There are 3 left. One of them is facing Henry. One of them is facing Lygia, and one of them is on Madine.
How bad is Tasha's laughter?
So that one basically gives them a save, and if they fail their save, then they are stuck laughing and doing nothing else for quite some time, if I remember correctly. I think it's like concentration up to a minute.
To give a chance to flee.
Yeah, you could flee or you could just kill them, you know.
Okay. But I rolled to find out.
So they're going to roll their wisdom saving throw. Okay. Which means, so what is your saving throw DC? This will be on your spell sheet.
At the top. And the little.
Oh, my spell save is 8 plus 4 equals 12.
All right. They rolled a natural 1, so obviously it's they aren't going to do well. So they fall prone. You succeeded basically.
Okay.
They fall prone and become incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is concentration up to 1 minute.
Which 1 minute is basically the whole game.
Yeah, it's going to be the whole fight.
The whole fight.
Yeah.
So we're in the clear except for Henry kind of laying there.
So the one you were using Tasha's hideous laughter on the one that was attacking Henry, I assume.
Oh, I thought I was using it on all of them, but that's
no,
okay.
So it's only one target.
Okay, one target. So, yeah, to save.
Okay. So that target, yes, that one is down.
Okay.
It's not dead, but it's basically useless for, a while.
Okay.
And then we come to Henry's turn. And Henry is going to move up to you and say, do you have a healing potion? I know that you sell those.
Well, I'm trying to redeem myself, so I would not do that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but that's part of where. Okay. Let me think. Where do I go?
You could tell him that you're out of them, or you could say, sure, here, and give him one of your vials of pink strawberry flavored jam, basically.
Because I can't save him?
You can save him. You can get him out of here if you want to. That'll be... You would start moving away. You do have your move still on this turn.
Yeah, that's what I was going to use before, is to get to run with him.
Yeah, so you'll have to pick him up as an action, so that'll be on your turn, but you and him can run away together at normal speed right now.
Okay. Right. So what do I do? I'm lost now.
What do you tell him, since he's asking you for a healing potion?
I tell him that it would not help him at this point, and that I need to get him away to get help.
Okay. So he'll run with you away from these things for 30 feet, because that's as much as he can move right now, since you can't pick him up yet, since it's not your turn.
And then he dies in 30 feet. God,
no, he's not going to die. He just took some damage.
Okay.
It's like he's got a gut wound, but he's not, like, dead yet or anything like that. So one of the things about D&D is when you take damage, you don't take additional damage on later turns unless there's a special effect. So he's bleeding, but it doesn't actually matter in terms of the way that D&D works. He won't bleed out or anything.
Okay.
You only start bleeding out when you start dying, basically.
Pardon me. Okay.
All right.
So I wanted to use the what I can do, the running part of it. What is that?
So you'll turn into your shifter form as a bonus action on your next turn, because it isn't your turn anymore. It's
Okay, got
Henry's. So we're gonna go back to the top of the round. And at this time, the Sorcerer and Yi, who are walking along the road, hear this commotion.
Hey, Sorcerer, I hear a commotion.
Okay.
He probably didn't hear it. He was busy scribing scrolls.
Where?
It's over there. Quick, there's some. Are those people?
That seems interesting. Let's check it out.
I guess we head towards them.
I start like jogging over there.
How many shark people are left?
3.
And they're obviously like hostile to humans.
Yeah.
Do we roll initiative?
Can I cast sleep?
Roll initiative first to see what order you'll get that in, but yeah, you'll probably be able to cast sleep.
I got a 17.
Okay. And the Sorcerer.
D20. I got an 8 plus 3, 11.
11. Alright. So, it'll first be Lygia's turn, and then it'll be Yi, and then Fane. So, first Lygia. What do you choose to do with your time?
I will. There's one of them facing me, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. You sure you don't want to turn into a wolf or something and then bite it?
Nah. I will save that for some if anything worse comes along. These
That's
guys
fair.
don't seem too bad.
Okay.
21.
Easily hits.
All right. 76. 6 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. And then we move to Yi.
I'll cast sleep.
Alright. So let's see. How does sleep work? Sleep.
5d8.
Roll
of
5d8,
hit dice.
and that's how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. So roll your 5d8.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Sounds like popcorn popping.
I got 22.
22. Alright, so one of these things falls the one that is facing Robin falls unconscious first. And then Henry also falls unconscious. Because the range on this thing is pretty ridiculous. Oh no, it's the creatures within 20 feet of point that you choose. Okay, so it would only be the Sawagan, probably.
Yeah, I'm only going for them.
Alright.
I mean, unless I can put everyone to sleep. Because that would be
No. So you, one of the Sawagan goes to sleep and another one sort of, like, shifts a bit. Its eyes close for a second, but its eyes snap back open. And, basically, you didn't quite get enough HP to affect it.
Okay, I cast sleep again.
On your next turn.
No, I action surge and cast sleep again.
How do you action surge?
I have 3 levels of fighter.
Okay. So you cast sleep again. Roll your 5d8.
Have the 3 levels of what?
I got 31.
Okay, so another one falls asleep.
And then it's someone else's turn.
Yeah. Then it's Fane's turn. So Fane, the one facing you is asleep.
I use zapping sting. No, wait. No, wait. Hold.
So the only one that remains upright is the one facing Medine.
I'll take my Scripner and
Your scimitar?
slice at its head.
Okay. So it's unconscious, so you get an automatic critical hit with this. So just roll your damage and then double it. And which one are you facing? The one that's already taken damage, or the one that's
The one that's the one that's already damaged.
okay?
My brain's not. Okay.
So that would be, I believe, a D8
1d6. A
or a
D6.
D6. Okay.
Well, that's what you told me there that night.
Yeah, let's.
5. Then roll again, or just double it.
You just double it.
10.
Okay. And then add your dexterity modifier.
13.
Okay, 13 damage. So that's enough to kill this thing before it wakes up briefly as you slash through its throat, and then it bleeds out instantly and dies.
Apparently, throats are important.
Yes. Turns out that even on these fish people, throats are fairly useful. Alright. And then we move on to the Sorcerer.
So one of them's laughing hysterically, one of them's asleep,
Yes.
one of them's dead, and one of them's fine.
No, 2 of them are dead.
Oh. So none of them are a problem?
None of them are currently a problem, no.
Cool. I'll just shoot the closest one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. The closest one would be the unconscious one. Are you sure that you want to shoot that one and not the laughing one? So,
yeah, I'll shoot the...
Okay. Actually, I'll give you an Arcana check to know whether or not this is a good idea to shoot the unconscious one. Because...
An Arcana check?
Yes.
I rolled really poorly.
Your Arcana is plus 4.
Yeah. So I guess not.
Okay, so your Arcana is plus 4, so you don't really know whether or not this will awaken the sleeper, so you're just gonna shoot at the sleeping one since he's the closer one. And you do shoot at disadvantage because it is prone.
See, knowing that it would be a disadvantage, you'd probably shoot the laughing one.
The laughing one is also prone.
Oh. Well, then you're fine.
Yeah.
I'm shooting at the laughing one for sure. And so I do range touch attack twice.
Yeah, so it's just a ranged spell attack. There aren't touch attacks in this one.
Oh my gosh, 12 and then 13.
Okay. So 12 hits.
Cool. And then a d10 damage.
And then you do another one.
Yep, you get 2 beams.
12 and 13, so yeah. So first one does 6 damage, and the second one also does 6 damage.
Okay, so that's 12 damage to the... I'll just randomize which of the 2 you shot at, because... Yeah, you shot the laughing one.
The laughing guy twice. Why would you?
You shot the laughing one. You didn't think about the unconscious one being an issue, but you shot the laughing one anyway. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so then we move on to Shade, who wants to pick up Henry and then run away.
looking good. So that would be athletics, or that would be, I'd have to pick.
Yeah, that would be
Sorry.
athletics to pick him up.
Yeah, because it would be athletic.
Yep. And he's
And
not going to resist you or anything, so it's a fairly easy athletics roll to pick him up.
right. And I will be able to outrun the unconscious one.
Yeah, the unconscious and the laughing one, you're perfectly fine. You even know that if you were to shoot the laughing one, it wouldn't really, or like go up and stab it, it wouldn't really cause you any problems.
But didn't he kill it?
He didn't kill it, he dealt damage to it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. So I want to pick him up and run. And I can run
40 when you turn into your shifter form.
shifter form.
Can't you run more than that? That's like, isn't that your walking speed?
That's walking speed, but she has to use her action to pick up the guy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
She'll be able to run a lot faster on the next turn.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I am going. Do I make up where I'm going?
Yeah, so you can say you're headed towards the road, or you can say... So
You're
there's a
headed to
road
your
that goes...
hideout at the outskirts of town.
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
wherever you want to go.
Is there any of us ahead of me that
No.
have escaped this lovely fish story?
No. Nobody's ahead of you. They're all fighting these things because they're seasoned adventurers that are willing to fight these kinds of guys.
Okay, so I am going to be running to the next foreseeable town, especially since they quote unquote don't know me due to my other issues, and see if I can't get help for Henry. Does that work?
Okay, so the nearest town is about 1.5 miles away. That would be the town you came from. The town after that would be about 27 miles away. And that would be a long go holding someone the entire time.
And oh, so I can turn around and run back to where we came from.
Yes, you can turn around and run back where you came from, or you can try to take him all the way to the next town.
I think I'd turn around because I can also, I've got some other things that I can do once I get there to disguise myself,
Okay.
if necessary. So I'd like to go the short run to give him more of a chance to survive.
Okay.
And then just play my cards the way I see as they come.
Alright, so he says, "Oh, thank you," as you pick him up. And then you run 40 feet towards the road. And that's your turn.
Okay.
And then Maydeen.
Alright, the one in front of me, is he still alive?
Yes, he's the one that's laughing.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna try to stab him with my dagger.
Okay. So he is incapacitated. I think that might give you a benefit, but you already get advantage because he's prone. So roll with advantage to hit, and then I'll figure out what incapacitated does. It just can't take actions, reactions. Okay, cool.
Alright, first one's a 14, second one is a nat 1, so...
So 14 plus your
14.
attack bonus hits.
And then... Let's see, dagger's d4, right?
D4 plus your dexterity modifier.
Yep. So that is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see, is that enough to finish it? Nope, not yet. Okay. And then it's... oh, then it would be Shade's turn. Sorry, I when out of order there.
Change the.
And then it's Henry's turn, and Henry's just going to continue holding his guts in. And top of the round to Lygia.
Henry, your guts.
Alright, so the one in front of me is unconscious, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I am just gonna go ahead and use my dagger. And
If you hold your quarterstaff in two hands, you'll do way more damage.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you
will
just
do that.
bop him over the head really
Yeah,
hard.
I'll do that. I was thinking because it was a oh no, it is a melee weapon. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking for some reason I was thinking it was a ranged weapon and I'd have disadvantage, but it's
Oh,
a
no.
melee weapon. Okay.
So you automatically critically hit, or any attack that hits is a critical hit. So roll to
Okay.
hit.
Alright, I will roll to hit with my quarterstaff.
And you have advantage.
Okay. Oh, okay. So roll 2.
Yeah.
Do it. Alright. I'm gonna assume 25 hits.
No, totally doesn't. Yes, yes it does.
Alright.
It depends. Are you hitting me?
Yeah.
Alright, so damage 1d6.
And it's D8 if you're holding it in both hands.
Oh, okay. So d8.
Oh, never mind.
So that with my strength bonus would be 9 points of damage.
Alright, and so that's doubled because it's a critical hit for
Okay, so that'd
18
be
points of damage.
18. Yeah.
And
I
this
meant
knocks the thing back to consciousness, but it is severely injured.
No, that's not it. Oh, sorry.
Alright. And then we move on to Yi.
So is there anything still alive?
Yeah, everything is still alive. The laughing thing is still laughing. The one that you slept is now awake again, but has just been bashed like pretty hard in the head.
I guess I'll stab the one that's awake again.
Okay. You have advantage because it's prone.
What does the damage do?
I rolled a natural 1.
Roll again.
Okay, roll again.
Oh,
You
and
have
roll
advantage.
again. Hey, that's way better. 26.
26 easily hits.
It was 7 damage.
All
And
right.
then I have a second skim attack.
Well, with 7 damage, you're able to just shank it straight through the torso and kill it.
Cool. It's dead.
It's dead.
But I guess I walk towards the other one and shank it too.
Do you have another attack?
I have a second scimitar.
Oh, yeah, so your bonus action, you can do that. So you swim a little ways out towards Medine, and
Is that crit?
I have also rolled a 19. So 26 total.
that hits again. What is
But it
your
does
minimum
do-
damage?
9 damage is the roll.
Oh, well, 9 damage kills it. I think your minimum probably would have killed it, like, regardless.
Minimum is 5.
Yes, that would have killed it. So yeah, you do some murders.
How do you feel about switching that life stealer for the flame tongue?
Go ahead.
Cool, it's done. I ignite it.
And hold it aloft above your head and say, by the power of Grayskull.
Heck yeah.
Alright. So, that concludes combat. Is anyone gonna offer to heal up Henry since she's not actually that far away yet?
I messaged the girl that's running away with my message spell. Hey, we're friendlies. Do you need some help?
So you hear a voice in your head say, "Hey, we're friendlies. Do you need some help?" Shade.
Okay, I thought that was for me. I would answer that yes, I do. What I need to do is do a trade-off or pull a disguise. So if I have help, then I would not need to. I hopefully could hand Henry on to the next person to take him to the hospital to get care, to where I would not be seen.
This is one-way communication, but if you can hear me and need help, you should come this way and we can probably leave.
Well, she's like 40 feet away from you. She's just saying these things.
Okay, we could probably just talk at this point.
I have no idea.
and she's the new one.
So who's hurt? Henry?
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude, can you carry this guy to the hospital, because this town probably knows me and I'm not going to do too well. I have some things that I could do if I went by myself.
Yeah.
I immediately cast 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You would do.
He's casting a Cure Wounds spell on Henry.
Thank you, Sorcerer.
Plus 6 plus 5. 18 healing.
Yeah, Henry's fine. Henry is feeling the best he's felt in ages.
Yay!
Henry has 9 HP total.
That's not very many.
Yeah, well, he's just a noble. He's just some guy.
Just
pretty
a
much.
noble. So like
Yeah,
nine.
but he's supposed to be cute.
Yeah.
You think a high noble would have more hit points and a lot better things?
He's not an adventurer at all. He's just some guy when it comes to his
Hey,
hit
some
points.
guy. What are you gonna say? Some guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
But he's feeling great
I
now.
like to be the one that's the smarter one anyway. So sorry. So then he's okay, and then he's with the story, or is he still a character, or
Yeah, he's still a character right now.
are we letting him?
I mean, you could let him go home, but I mean, he's going to go home fairly soon because he doesn't want to be attacked by any more fish people.
And I got some busy work to do.
So,
Fish people.
so
got some.
as a quick thing, go ahead and make a history check. Maydeen, the Sorcerer, and Yi.
I got a
How do I-
12.
Okay, you guys are doing your. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Okay.
You got a what?
I got a 15.
What was that, Patrick? What'd you get?
12.
12, 15, and Maydeen?
18.
18. Maydeen, you, for some reason, feel that, that Shade might be familiar to you.
Ah. Okay.
You aren't certain where she's from. You can't quite place her, but she may have been someone that you've interacted with in the past.
Interesting. Do I have a sense of where?
Well, in town, probably.
In town, okay. I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. But that is very interesting to note.
Okay. So yeah, do you guys want to collect the heads and take them back to where you three were propositioned to do this task from?
What does that
would
mean?
be that would be Maydeen, Lygia, and Fane.
Right.
I would
that-
say yes.
Yeah, that's what we were sent here to do. So,
Yeah.
All right. So you gather up some Sawagan heads, and everyone's ready to head back into town since that's where Yi and the sorcerer were headed when they heard this commotion. And everyone except for Shade is headed back to Fairton. Is it Fairton? I think so.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back there with them, Shade? Just see if you can collect in on this bounty that you helped with them with?
Yes, I have a few things I'd like to try,
Okay,
if that's okay.
sure. So what would you like to do?
Oh. I need to, I do have supposedly the ability to disguise or hide myself.
Yeah, you can disguise yourself. You've got a disguise kit from being a charlatan. So you could put on basically makeup and hair and that kind of thing to look like a different person if you want to.
Right. I think that's my safest way to survey what's going on around me before I walk right into something that could not turn out so well.
Okay?
And kind of get an idea, because I'm supposedly have, is this true? I supposedly have the ability to tell within 30 feet or something whether a person is about a person. That was something that I read, but maybe I'm wrong.
No. So there's no. I mean, you could use insight to detect like someone's intentions, but
Yes.
that's something that you can do at any real range as long as you can see the person.
Okay, so once
It's sort of a social thing.
Okay, and can I do it to my group?
Sure, you can roll insight to see what everybody's sort of feeling and intending right now. So give me an insight roll.
How do I do that?
That's d20 plus your insight modifier. And anyone who's opposing this, who basically says, I don't want her to know what I'm feeling right now, would roll deception.
I rolled a 28 for deception.
I don't roll.
Are you kidding?
He what?
No,
He rolled a
she's a
28 in
for-
deception.
I double my something bonus. I don't know what that means.
It was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20. Oh, do you have expertise in deception?
Well, I have the same stat block as the sorcerer.
What are you trying
so...
to deceive her? Like, at that point, you should be having something specific you're deceiving her with. That you're tricking her into thinking.
Yeah, what are you trying to trick her into thinking?
Well, no, I'm trying to portray that we're honest and we're
Right.
here to help.
Well, at that
Are
point,
you not
and you
here to
do-
help?
At that point, you just.
You-
I don't know.
Well, the sorcerer healed Henry, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm really,
I think you're actually honest and there to help. Yee.
yeah.
I got
Probably.
18.
You got an 18? What are you trying to hide, Melody?
But it's
I don't know.
no.
Diamond Noble?
Okay, you can hide your noble bearing. What was your insight check, Shade?
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't
Oh,
rolled
okay,
yet.
so
I
go
need
ahead
to
and roll.
roll, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was lost in the story with okay, so I have a 13 plus insight. Where is it? Sorry, it's real dark in here. 4.
Alright, so 17, so you're not quite able to pierce the veil of deception that Fane has woven over her noble bearing. Whereas,
Wait, I didn't even pick her though. They picked them. You guys picked yourselves.
yeah,
But that's okay. That's cool.
so it's just a general insight check against the whole group was what you were doing.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
is Is Maydeen going to try and hide that she's a noble, or is she going to be out and proud?
Well, should I try to hide that I recognize her from somewhere?
Oh, go ahead.
That's why I
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 for that.
Okay, so you also hide your recognition.
Yeah, I don't want her to know that I recognize her, even though I can't put my finger on where.
Okay.
I'm hiding that I have silver scales.
Well, with that deception roll, no, sorry, that would be a disguise.
See, I was going for one person. I didn't know it was involving the whole group.
Oh yeah, it gets the whole group.
Oh, I beg your pardon, then some of you. I didn't want to offend. I just was curious. I did. So now I'm learning here. Hey, wait, I didn't know.
No problem. All right.
No offense.
So I guess with that deception, you're a little confused about the silver scales on Yi, who shouldn't have scales, so you don't necessarily believe that they're real because he rolled 28 deception, which is a ridiculous number.
And that's true. And on my issues, I have that type of being a little bit of a kind of the same type of what I want to say, making it up or not being exactly who I say I am.
Yeah.
As we put it. I don't know how you want to put it.
You're a trickster.
Thank you. Well, yeah, there it is right there. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. There's a lot of words for me. So
no worries.
I'm just trying to figure out,
All right, so everyone starts heading back to town with these Sawagan heads in tow. They just sort of stuff them in a sack. I don't know if I gave you guys a bag of holding ever, but if you don't have one, you have one now.
Oh wow, I have this bag of holding that just came with
very nice.
That's what that deception roll is. It's really just a backpack, but it's such a good deception roll that now it's a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you all toss these
so well that reality is deceived.
I see. And anybody want any pink liquid to go along with that?
Nope.
You have jam?
Henry says, no, it's potions of healing.
Well, actually, it's for youth. I thought it said for youth, but...
Oh, it's potions of youth.
Youth. It promises youth.
Even better. Give me some.
See, people get more pissed off when you say they're going to get young than they're going to get healed. I'm sorry. If I, at least I would be if I bought it.
How younger they look the next time you see them. It'll look like a charm.
That's why I want to disguise myself. I have some really angry women after me after this one.
There's not much difference between someone that hawks potions like that and an Avon rep.
That's
true.
Very true.
We are not sponsored or saying any opinions of Avon. It's
that's true.
That's right. You probably never will be.
Yeah.
Probably not.
All right. So, yeah, everyone starts heading back towards town. Shade, if you want to try to disguise yourself before you enter town, go ahead and give me a disguise roll, which is a d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier. So it should be d20 plus 6.
I have 20 plus...
Do we take a short rest?
You can.
20 plus, I'm sorry, the other one was... You wanted
your charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, charisma's 14 plus my proficiency, which is 4. So I got 5, 25.
25. So you rapidly disguise yourself as a slightly different cat person, because you can't really hide your tail and ears and such.
Okay, so I can be a tiger, correct?
Yeah, you can be a
Um,
I can be a
tiger.
bigger cat.
It's called a hat and tucking your tail underneath your skirts.
Okay,
True.
that's
Oh yeah,
fine.
you were- that's true too. I can hide that, and then do I
then
have
just-
whiskers?
Okay, the
Because
fur, yeah, that one, that's
That's going to be a little bit tough.
a very close shave.
um, I. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is hard because now I mean, I it's just got to be a. There's got to be other side stride or shift stride
Swift
running
stride.
around.
Yeah,
I
there
can't
are
be
other
the
swift
only
strides.
one. So
Yeah.
I'm going to turn into a calico that has blue eyes and weighs about 190.
Okay. So you pack in some stuff into your petticoats and look like you're a little heftier.
A little bit tougher and not as sleek or as like just kind of just an average do
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And the rest of the party does see you do this, but I don't think many of them really care because,
I
mean,
didn't
they might care.
feel or do anything from them. At least we don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and you can take a short rest if you want to, guys. That was up to you.
I would like one.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's an hour of rest time, which I'm sure Henry appreciates because he did just get his guts healed back in.
Oh, and you know those nobles, they always want to get off their feet.
Hey, can I ask one game question that maybe I just didn't understand?
Just a second, hold on. You want to take a break, a roll break?
Oh yeah, it's
after
about
our
time for a break.
It's after time for a break.
Yeah. All right, so we can take a break here. We'll be back in 30 minutes for the players and instantly for the watchers. And thanks for watching. See you in a little bit. Bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a Gunpowder and Brass special episode. We're here with the team. They just killed some Sawagan and are taking a short rest before they head back into town. And Fairton, that is. And basically everyone is sort of a little wary of each other to some extent because not everyone has worked closely with each other. But otherwise, everyone here except for Shade knows each other at least a little bit from adventuring together, or from just this fight at the very least. And yeah, so you're taking your short rest. What does everyone want to do during their short rest?
Get something to eat and drink and a little bit of resting.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there an inn or something we can go in?
So the short rest only lasts an hour. So
Party.
you're basically just sort of chilling near where you killed the Sawagan for an hour to
Oh,
get
okay.
back your a little bit of like spend hit dice to regain HP, that kind of thing.
My character takes a nap.
Okay. Power nap.
Yeah, you know?
I guess I'll do a cat nap then, since there's no party.
Yeah.
Yep, I guess it's just a nap.
Dang, that was a good nap.
Yeah.
Yep. Y'all wake up feeling refreshed, or those of you who went to sleep wake up feeling refreshed. Everyone else just sort of takes a break and feels a little better. And we lost Jordan's camera.
The Jordan cam is down.
So yeah, you get ready to head back into town. Henry is definitely looking forward to getting back home and away from these shark people infested waters. And the rest of you are looking forward to making your money.
Oh, good. There's a reward.
Yeah, so actually, Yi and the sorcerer didn't know that there was a reward. So, does anyone tell them?
You did.
Well,
That's
I
when I
mean,
heard it.
they
I
don't know
didn't know
from
it.
me, I should say.
Okay, I did not know it until just.
Oh yeah, you didn't know either, so you don't. So your character doesn't yet know that there's a reward.
Do you know what the reward was? Because you never mentioned the amount.
It's 125 gold a head.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I have all the heads in my bag.
You do have all the heads in your bag. So,
Are you gonna share?
I don't know. Is anyone going to tell me there's a reward?
I'll say, hey, we were gonna be paid 50 gold a head. If you would like to hand those over, I will be glad to split that with you.
Sounds good. All right. Do you want just the head? Here. I dump heads on her. Just kind of upend the bag.
Thanks. Could have done this in a more efficient manner, but I mean, this works. So I guess I'm gonna go take the heads to whoever's gonna hand over the gold.
So there's a noble in town that basically is the watch guard captain, and he's handing over the gold.
Okay, well, I'll go turn them in then.
Okay. So that's 500 gold for you to split however you choose, because no one else seems to be following you. Into
I went with her. Y'all were
you didn't say that.
Y'all didn't give me a chance to talk about it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. I'll be there, but I'll be hidden. So.
All right. If you want to be hidden, then go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
Which once again is a d20 plus your stealth modifier.
16 plus. Sorry, what qualifier again? I'm stupid.
Stealth.
Stealth.
Okay. It is 5, so that's 21.
All right. So you sort of just slink into the shadows and disappear from everyone's view, because I'm pretty sure no one has a passive perception that beats 21.
No, pretty close.
Yeah, no, not the Beast 21.
Because I want to see. Do I say why?
No, you just sort of slink into the shadow. I mean, you can say why, but they won't know. Their characters won't know. But I'll know. So go ahead and explain. Why are you sneaking into the shadows?
I would not
Because I'm
tell you
going
if
to
I were you.
follow where they're going to go get the money and see where the Lord keeps the rest of it, or whatever you call him, the
watch captain?
The guy who's going to pay these people.
Yeah.
What are they? I forgot the name. Yeah. I'm just going to see where the rest of the money is, because I'm hidden at this point. I have the object of hiding, so I can kind of slink around and get a lay of the land.
Yeah. All right. So they do oppose you when you do that. So as you try to sneak through the watch captain's quarters, you are noticed by someone who says, "Hey, what are you doing here?" It looks like a guardsman.
Okay. A minor illusion. I change who I look like to where I look like a guard that he already knows, so he won't even know who I am. Can I use that? A
So
minor
that would be
illusion?
more of a disguise self spell.
Okay, which would be
So that's
the
that's
disguise spell.
yeah, the disguise self spell. So you have that one, I think, on your sheet.
Yes.
Okay. So
So I could look like another guard to him.
yeah, but
Okay.
do you remember
Or
that
is
he
that
did
wrong?
already see you? So he saw you slinking around. He'll be a little confused by it, but you'll have to come up with some kind of story as to why you're slinking around the quarters of the watch captain.
Okay. I thought that if I was hidden, that no one could see me.
So
What I
he
misunderstood.
rolled to
Okay. Oh,
perceive
you're
you.
doing.
Yeah, and he rolled a natural 20, and his bonus is +3, so he was just barely able to perceive you.
Okay. Ah, crap.
So you would want to roll deception and come up with some kind of lie as to why you're slinking around these quarters. There's Jordan.
Oh, Lord, I just got myself into a mess now, didn't I? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Roll deception.
Oh, that's only a 2. So this is going to, and a 7. So I got a 9. So I'm busted.
No, you're not. He rolled a 4 and has a +3. So what do you say to him?
Okay, so I look like a
You
guard
look like
because
a guard. Yep.
I merely was on the way. I was summoned by the Lord to come to his chambers, and that's where I was headed.
Oh. All right then. Carry on. And he lets
Thank you,
you
sir.
into the chambers and turns back to guarding.
She must have had a clipboard.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm working at this as fast as I can. Okay, so now am I left alone, or are I still going?
You
We're
are
still
left
going with
alone
it.
in that room, the
Okay.
quarters.
So I can do some snooping.
Yes. And while that's happening, the rest of you are getting paid. So he basically produces a small chest and counts out 50 platinum pieces from it and hands them over to Rowain.
All right. I will count out the appropriate amount for everybody that was not in the know, and then split up the rest evenly between the rest of us.
Okay? So that would be 2.5 platinum to the other 2 each.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess that leaves you with 40 plat to split among the rest of you. Or no, 45.
So it'd be 15 each.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's for everyone that is there right now. So
Mhm.
Shade, you did not get paid out this portion yet. You're busy snooping in the watch captain's quarters. So
How much? Oh,
what was that?
That was platinum, right?
Yes.
how much gold is 0.5 platinum?
It's 5 or 0.5 platinum is 5 gold.
Cool.
That'd be a lot of gold.
Well, 2.5 is 25 gold, so it's enough to buy a cheap potion of healing, I think.
So if there were 5 of us and one person wasn't getting money, then how are we splitting it 3 ways? Shouldn't we be splitting it 4 ways?
We got cheated, man. We got cheated. But it's okay.
Yeah.
We can only do this the once. I'll catch on next time. Mind
Wish you
you,
stayed with us when we left that last place. Had you stayed with us, you would have got an equal share.
I don't know. Am I undoing?
So you're a little confused as to how he counted out so many coins and you only got your little share, but you're guessing that they had some kind of you really don't know actually why you
Well,
got so little.
They didn't come with us to get the share.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Okay. So y'all were just waiting outside while she worked with the guard captain.
Oh, okay. Well, next time I'll know.
You got a pile of coins. Just be happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like piles of coins.
Alright. And then while that's happening, you're snooping around the place, Shade. So go ahead and give me an investigation roll. Which, if you don't have it trained, is your intelligence modifier, and if you do, basically see if you have it trained.
Where do I find that? I'm being stupid.
Skills.
Skills.
You're not being stupid, you're just being new.
Train.
Investigation? So there'd be a
Oh.
bubble next to it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not. I don't have investigation. I have perception,
Okay,
persuasion.
so go ahead
Sleight
and
of hand.
roll d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
13, and intelligence is 4, so 17.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to find a hidden compartment in one of his desks that contains a small brooch made out of gold set with a ruby, and it looks like a mouth eating the ruby.
So it is not commonplace, so it would be hard to get rid of without being noticed, but it is something that I would, of course, take
Okay.
Yoink.
because I pocket anything I see, apparently.
Yeah.
And is it dark yet? We've been fighting fish all day or whatever. So
So you went for a swim for like 20 minutes. You spent an hour resting. The fight lasted like 5 rounds, which is like half a minute. So, and then this time with the watch captain and stuff is another 20 minutes. So it's probably around 2 p.m.
can I do an uncanny dodge
That's only something if you're being damaged.
to get out? Oh, I'm trying to think of a way to get out of where I'm at. Oh,
You just walk right out the door. The guard doesn't expect
because
you
I'm
to.
still a guard, so I can merely just walk on right out and say shift over, see you later.
Yep.
Have a
Mission
beer or
accomplished.
whatnot. Hasta luego. Okay. Yep. Then I got to deal with what the heck I'm going to figure out what that is.
Okay. So
At
everybody
this
else.
point, okay, sorry.
No problem. So everybody else, you are all free to do whatever you choose to do for, this amount of time. You can go to the inn and spend your money on booze and hookers if you want to. You can go check out the local wanted board. Whatever you feel like doing. I mean, you're adventurers. Do what adventurers do.
I'm
Can I
gonna.
buy a thrown weapon?
Sure, you can buy a thrown weapon.
What kind of thrown weapons exist?
There's a lot of them. Do you have the player's handbook open?
No, but I can.
That might be easy, because
I
easier
got
than
it if you
me,
want a page.
giving you all of the thrown weapons. But just to go offhand, the spear is pretty strong. The javelin is pretty strong. Uh, you have fighter, so you could throw a trident if you wanted to, but don't, because the trident is literally a worse spear.
Hey, do we have that trident to fish command still?
Yes, you do.
Can I have that? Hey guys, is anyone using this?
Yes, I am. Yes, you can have it. I don't care.
Cool.
It's literally just a worse spear, but hey, you've got it.
Free
I
is
bonded is my like magic weapon type thing that I can summon.
Oh yeah, you've got... Okay.
I'm during this time going to be looking around for a decent fishmonger so that I can feed my octopus, which is not a euphemism. Thank you very much.
You must know me very well to have had to qualify that because my mind went there.
It would be exactly where my mind would go. So
So off in the pitiful docks here, there's a half-decent fishmonger that you can get some fresh... I mean, at least the fish are fresh. But
okay, normally it's only the best for my Simon.
well,
Only
you
the
can
best.
get the best that they have, which is... I mean, it's a river that flows through a city, and they mostly get their fish by netting. So it's okay fish.
I guess. Simon will not be pleased.
Alright, what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna head to the inn and get an ale.
Oh, see, I was going to be right after you. But would they have places to heighten your skills, such as practice my bow and arrow and do my ability and type skills and things of such?
Yeah, you can train your
My
stuff
athletic
that is like an
abilities.
archery range. You'd have to pay like a silver to get into the archery range to do so. But
Or acrobatics is another form of one of my features, so I can.
yeah, you can train that pretty much anywhere, just running across buildings.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Alright, and Thane, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go find a bed and go get some sleep.
Okay. And what is the sorcerer doing with his time? Scribing a scroll?
I'm just gonna be drinking and probably finding something to eat.
Okay. So a couple of you are headed to the inn. Oh, what did
guess-
Yi do? After he got his well, he just got the trident from one of the buddies, so
I guess I go check the wanted boards, see what kind of missions there are, or like bounties.
there's a bounty to clear out some catacombs that may or may not be infested with spiders. But the last everybody knew was they were infested with spiders, but then some horrible noises were heard from the catacombs and no one's entered them since. Or no one who's entered has come back out since, I should say.
My character walks over there and looks at the spider catacombs and says, "You up for it?"
Yeah, this one looks like it would be an easy job.
I don't know about
It does not look like an easy job. It looks like you might need some more assistance when it comes to that, actually.
I mean, we might want to see if we can rope some of those other people into it.
Yeah, we should totally tell them about it.
Hey guys, there's this job. I guess to the other people who
How
were
much is
in
it
the inn.
paying?
What kind of job?
So
Spidey, man.
Am I even there, or am I still at the docks?
you can be there. It only takes a little bit to get from the docks to the inn because they're fairly close to each other, which is great
I had
for the
to-
smell.
I had to spend an hour binding my trident of fish command.
Yeah, so everybody else has
Oh,
spent an
okay.
hour to do basically eating, drinking, feeding their pets.
Wiggling
Come
over
on,
it.
you know you want to say it. You want to say feeding your octopus.
Yeah.
Or sleeping.
Now I'm going to run across Roast and then go to the inn. I'm
Do
going
we
to check
see
out
her
the
run
town
across
from the
roofs?
top.
What was that, Yi?
Do we see her run across roofs?
Yeah. She's not making
Yeah.
any real effort to hide.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
checking out because it's
You know,
dark and I
she's
have
out
night
over here.
vision.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get exercise and survey at the
I see
same
the
time.
fine cut.
Hey, I wish I could do it right now, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it when I can do it. I
All
like
right.
adventure.
So do you want to tell the cat person as well, since you've seen her cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, so she's at the very least capable of spell casting.
I cast message to the cat person. Hey, there's a job. You want in? It pays good.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I could do that.
I message back. This is still a one-way message. If you want to come to the bar.
It has to be within line of sight, so I'm pretty sure that she can just turn and yell to you.
Yes.
Probably can.
Okay.
Or I can run right to you pretty fast.
Yeah.
If you see them,
I have night vision.
doesn't mean you see them.
Oh,
You
it's
might not be facing that direction.
Yi is pretty obvious, I'm guessing.
I would think.
Armor?
Know about it yet?
I have like a really big cloak on that's obviously not hiding something.
And of course, the sorcerer is in rainbow robes.
And I'm running around in black leather, so
Oh, you've got fine clothes over that, so you've got some nice dress
That's
or
true.
something.
yes, that's true.
Or
So-
little cheap clothes. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I'm
that
talking my little mini skirt and knee boots.
I'm like a half mermaid person with wings, so
All right.
Red birds with wings.
Yeah, that would tend to stand out a little.
I mean I'm a winged tiefling, so I assume that I am not normal to these people.
No, everybody sort of treats you well, you're a noble, so they treat you with fairly high amounts of respect because
But they wouldn't if I wasn't a noble.
They might
Yeah.
they might treat you with respect, but they probably fear you.
Yeah. Well, the king and queen of this kingdom are tieflings as well. So you may be related to them at least distantly.
Are we going with their still Queen Victoria this time?
That'll be her name, but that's not it's
That's-
not the Victorian era right
Oh,
now.
I could well, I was about to say if we're actually going Victorian era, then no, I wouldn't be.
Okay.
Queen Victoria was German ancestry.
Ah. Well, in this fantasy land, you're distantly related to her by, like, some tertiary cousin kind of thing going on.
Is this going to be continued in where? Remember, I've got that jewel. So
So do you
I'm
want to try
wondering
to
whether
sell
it
that
matters
before you leave town?
I'm wondering if, as we're doing this, whether next Sunday it's going to be a different
Next
hole.
Sunday you won't have that jewel, pretty much.
Oh,
So
so I need to do something with it now. I'm
Yes.
looking it up.
Yeah, because the gold total might carry over.
the gold total will
Yeah.
probably not carry over because you're not keeping the XP, so it'd throw off the chart. But
Okay.
Well, I mean, if she is going to be a brand new character, I think it would be fair if she could take something with her.
okay, that's fair.
Just
Yeah.
something,
I mean,
you know?
I'm just looking. I mean, I'm really in the index looking up jewelry. I mean, that's the kind of person I am that I'm like
Oh,
trying to.
it's not in the index or anything. I just made it up on the spot.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure you can find something in that index that's close enough, though.
That's close.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just, that's the kind of way I am. I try to keep
I'll
figuring
search
it out.
through the Dungeon Master's Guide and give you a total of its gold towards the end of the game.
Thank you.
Persistent loot, man. Persistent
But I think it's only fair
loot.
because the rest of the group has had time to like get loot and stuff, and
Yeah.
like she's gonna come in with no loot of her own.
Well,
so.
she's got 500 gold plus a magic item, so she's actually doing fairly well for herself.
Oh, I am? I
Yeah.
have no clue.
Yep. For a
Okay.
new person, you're doing quite well.
I got that trident of fish command.
Feel free to ignore me if I'm overstepping here. I'm just
Oh,
fine.
no, I'm
Thinking out
happy.
loud
The more
here.
that people tell me, the happier I am because I'm really trying to, and I'm very intricate. So then I start looking for things in indexes and books. So, what can I say? I try to find
well,
all different angles.
I'd be stepping on the DM's toes here by suggesting that. So feel free to ignore me.
Looks like it's going to be worth 750 GP, so hold on to that. I'll let you sell it when you're in the next game.
Score.
Cool. Thank you.
All
As
right.
long as I don't get caught, because it sounds very particular, so it could be noticed. I gotta watch
Possibly.
who I sell it to.
Hey, next thing you know, the guards could be after us, and guards are good XP.
They
I
are.
like how you think.
Well, when they can get up on the roofs and start running with me, then we'll do it.
Yeah. All right.
Guards chasing her, all Matrix style.
Yeah, I love that.
So you all gather together towards the inn. I would recommend from a like generally how this sort of works standpoint of you guys taking a long rest to get back your spells before you charge into battle.
Did any of us even really use spells?
The trickster
Oh.
and the Yi,
Oh, right.
whatever the hell Yi is, use
Ah,
spells.
Yeah, we're still figuring that one out.
The bard plus
I'm a sorcerer.
sorcerer. Okay.
God, walking pun.
Good night.
I just got to learn how to use a little bit more of the trickster part of it and the cunning and the whatnot.
It'll come. You got time.
Plus, you're going to
Yeah,
be an illusionist wizard coming up this next time, so it might be a little easier to be the wizard since you'll be mostly focused on your spells.
But I still want to run around.
Oh yeah, you'll still have acrobatics and all that kind of stuff
I
because
still
of your...
love to be a very active and also fight in
Yeah.
some fashion.
All right, so I assume you all take a long rest in the inn, have some food, have some drink, just generally wait for the next morning. So, are there anything before we move on to the catacombs?
Catacombs it is, I think.
Yep.
All right.
Can we do it
Guys,
in
it's
15
time to let
minutes?
you know I am deeply afraid of spiders, so I'm gonna need the druids to go first.
Nope, not me.
Right, above game, I'm terrified of spiders, but as I am a druid in game, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely afraid of them. I was like,
So you all get ready to head out this morning, and then you hear bells ringing in the distance, and it gets closer and closer. Fire bells. And you look up and you see smoke. And off
Wasn't me.
towards the north, you see fire, and then above that a swooping shape.
do we know what the shape is?
It looks like there might be a dragon attacking the city.
I was gonna say, if it's a flying fire spider, I'm noping the hell out of here.
Me too.
And his egg is, I bet the egg of the baby is in the catacombs.
So there's a dragon attacking the city. What do you do? Or maybe a dragon. Probably a dragon. I mean, fire plus swooping shape. Generally a dragon.
Alright. You head out of the town.
You run out of the town?
I mean, do any of us have any real attachment to anyone in the town?
Not me.
We ought to probably warn the people in the town that there may be a dragon on its way, and see if they want to get out too.
They're aware. The fire bells are going. People are looking around and looking up and seeing the flames and seeing the
Can I do a
dragon.
perception check to see like how old of a dragon it is?
Sure.
Like if it's really a dragon and all that.
Sure, roll perception.
Okay, I got like 13. I think.
Alright, you can tell that it is an adult red dragon.
Oh.
Fire breathing?
Yes.
Yeah, I say we cut our losses and
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we're fifth level. We're not facing an adult dragon.
I tell everyone, guys, that's an adult red dragon. I don't think we can handle that.
Guys, do you think we should negotiate with it? I can really talk to dragons.
you know what? You go first.
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
I'll hold on to the bottom and let you go up and chit chat.
Okay, I'm gonna offer it all of your guys' gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna bound and gag the sorcerer.
Yeah.
Hi, actually, my name's Yi.
Now, supposedly tricksters cause chaotic things, which could be in good. So a way to distract the dragon is to cause chaos, something within the city in case as we're trying to leave, set different fires in different areas or something to try to
I think
confuse
setting
it,
more fires might just make it happy.
piss it off.
Hey,
I was
dragon,
just
we
trying
are
to think of
on
a
your
way-
side. Do not eat us.
We'll help kill everyone too.
I was trying to think of a way just to kind of confuse it so we can get out. Give us some
Well, make it
sunglasses.
happy and it might leave us alone because it's happy.
It's true.
I think we should start to leave, and if it starts to chase us, then we negotiate with it.
I could just put cast pass without trace on all of us, and we can just get the hell out without it even seeing us.
That
I
might
like
be a
this
good
idea.
plan.
Yeah.
That'd be a great plan.
Yeah, I've got. Let's see. Would Misty Step be what I was looking for?
That teleports you away, but not very
Yeah.
far.
Well, in a pinch.
And flying might not be the best idea right now because there aren't many.
Oh yeah, get line of sight with it. Yeah,
How about
perfect idea.
the toll of death? What is that? You told me what that means again, but
That would deal
Is that-
damage to it, which would probably make it upset.
Yeah,
And then
piss
no
it
one
off.
wants to fight you.
Okay.
Then no one want to fight you.
Yeah, and I can't fly, so. Well, maybe. No. Okay.
Here you go, flying cat.
I like the casting a spell to all just kind of sneak away thing.
That's what I
Yeah.
like. Definitely what I like.
I'm going with that one.
All right. So you cast Pass Without Trace, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right, let's see if that can target everybody. Because it might be only most of you.
Well, I could always Misty Step if that's true, if I need to.
For the
Each
duration,
creature you choose within 30 feet.
Okay, so that's everybody.
Yeah.
In fact, that's everybody plus a bunch of civilians if you want me to.
Let's save some cannon fodder, yeah? I mean, civilians. I mean, lovely peasants. I mean,
Not to bring this up again, but they will owe us a life debt.
All right. So Pass Without Trace is cast. Go ahead and give me stealth, everyone, and we'll take the highest stealth roll for the party.
I got a 13.
14.
And it's plus 10,
Yeah, plus 10. Because
because that's what Pass Without Trace does.
I
Go ahead, Robin.
got a natural 20.
So
I
you're at
have a
30 plus your dexterity modifier?
Yeah, I only got
Yeah.
a 27.
I had 21.
Okay, I rolled 14 and my stealth is 5.
All right, so I think Robin's 30 is enough to
Yeah.
sneak you all out of there.
Gosh, I wonder what that dragon wanted.
Oh well.
You know what? If you're so curious, why don't you go back and talk to it? We'll wait here.
Note,
You...
they will not wait there.
It better not be the jewel in my pocket.
And if you're not back in, let's say, 20 minutes, we'll scramble to the next town.
I think I'd do fine talking to the dragon.
Oh, I think we'd hear his agonizing scream to know he was not okay long before the 20 minutes were up.
See, the problem is talking to the dragon before it burns you alive.
I can go really loud.
That's true, and you do have message.
Did you see Game of Thrones?
And do you actually speak Draconic would be another question.
Yeah, no kidding.
That actually is a good plan B.
What was
No
that?
Draconic.
If everything goes sour, I'll just cast a 7th level magic missile at it using my wand of magic missile.
Yeah, that would totally kill an adult red dragon.
Yeah, I don't think it would kill it, but like we might be able to kill him after that.
Well,
What's
he might be distracted by the laughing at, somebody thinking that was a good plan.
Yeah. All right. So,
Magic resistance.
you all basically get away from this dragon.
I'm sure they have that handled over there.
Yeah, I'm sure that town is doing fine.
You can see someone rising up to fight it in golden plate armor with golden wings. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to successfully fight it. It's just that's what they're doing.
Go dragon!
Woo, go dragon!
No Golden Knight.
Maybe we should wait and see if it looks like he has a chance of winning.
No, we don't care.
Yeah,
We want to get out of there.
No.
I mean, I'm really sure they've got it covered, man.
I mean, not to devil's advocate here, but what if we helped the dragon in this case?
So, like you said, a hurt foot, or we need to pull the tooth out, or something.
Would the dragon then owe us?
A life debt?
Mm-hmm.
But something has to
Imagine
be
a
wrong with
dragon
it.
with a life debt.
The dragon probably wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragon may or may not care because go ahead and actually roll Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, I don't
Everybody?
have that as a skill.
Should I roll it also?
Sure, everybody can roll that if they
I
want to.
nat 20'd.
You nat 20'd? Yeah, so red dragons are chaotic evil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Their likelihood of paying attention to a life debt is about as much as your likelihood of giving up your warlock powers and settling in to be a noble wife somewhere.
Basically, it's not gonna
I got a 3. Do I know that?
No.
No.
I have a 13 and a what's the other part?
Intelligence?
Arcane.
Red means dragon go fast.
Yeah, red
think
means
you got
dragon go fast.
Diane, do you have arcane?
I have 20. I got 20.
Oh, nice.
No, wait. No, I lied. 13 plus
Plus 4 it should be.
4. Sorry.
I
17.
think that's one of her specialties though.
Yeah.
Are you
It-
proficient in Arcana? I don't think so, but
No,
I thought she was.
proficient in. Oh, initiative.
no, Arcana.
No.
It'll be in the
No.
skills section.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
It's your top one.
Yeah, it'll be the top
Persuasion.
skill.
Top one.
It'll be just beneath animal handling and just above athletics. Do you have a bubble
Nope,
for Arcana?
I have nothing.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just your intelligence. So you got a 17. You do know that they are chaotic evil. You know a few other things about dragons, but what's important right now is that they're chaotic evil, and they're likely to not really give a shit about you guys helping them, other than to
Yeah.
maybe use you as
Bait.
like workers later or something like that, if you manage to impress it enough. But the good idea is, because they're chaotic evil, you might want to run away from it.
Yeah.
Like, bottom line,
watch the fight of the guy with the wings and the dragon and see how that goes.
you want to watch that fight?
Yeah,
Okay, you can watch that as you're running away if you want to.
yeah. Basically, as I'm running away, but like,
Alright, so
Running
roll
backwards?
perception just to see if you can keep track of it while you're running.
I got like an 18.
Okay. Yeah, that's easily enough. So it looks like it's not going well for the Golden Knight. He keeps getting tossed around by the tail and bite attack.
You said he had wings. Is he flying?
Yes, he's flying. He's flying up there with the dragon, but
Wait, is it like some kind of item wings, or is he like a winged creature?
it's difficult to tell from this range. Go ahead and roll me perception, Rowan, or Maydeen.
Okay. $14.
Okay, you can't really tell from this range. And the sorcerer also isn't able to tell quite well whether or not they're items or part of him from this range. They're just golden, and they kind of match the armor, but it may be that the armor was made to look like his wings, or it might be that they're part of the armor.
I'm gonna roll and see if I can perception.
Okay.
17 plus 6.
Alright, so you're able to tell that these are items that are attached to the armor. So, he isn't a winged race. He's just got like wings from his items.
I tell everybody those are like items that he has. That's not part of his body.
Okay.
I mean, we could go back to his corpse later.
My character casts second level Cure Wounds. Oh no, that's touch.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
touch.
I use a sorcery point to increase the touch to 30 feet.
Who are you targeting with this?
The guy flying around fighting the dragon.
Oh, he's like 200 feet up, and you guys are like a mile away from him.
Oh man. Okay.
I mean, you could go back if you want to.
Well, I can cast Expedience Retreat on myself. How fast do I go at that point?
60 per round, plus whatever.
And then running, isn't that like times 4 or something?
Yes. You do know that dragons fly at 80 feet per round. So if the dragon decides to try to gank the healer, then you're meat.
You're fucking killed, man! Stop interacting with the set piece.
Alright. I'm not gonna try to heal him.
Stop interacting with the set piece. All right. So I think we'll leave it there for the evening. Because it is now time for it to close out. So, if you liked this video, please go ahead and give us a like and a follow. Or like and subscribe, I should say. If you want to see whenever these notifications come out, just check out our Facebook. We post every time the new things come out. Our Anchor is starting to add more episodes, so you'll be able to listen to us on Anchor FM/Fallen Dragon. Our Twitter @dragons_RPG gets updated from time to time, and our Discord always has people in it, so that's Fallen Dragons RPG. Feel free to join us there and talk to us, and we'll talk to you. Or if one of us isn't available, then we'll get a hold of whoever and tell them that they've got a question, or a comment, or a hate mail, or whatever you want to send us.
Complaint, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
We haven't gotten any hate mail that I'm aware of yet.
Yeah, if you want to be the first person to send us hate mail, then go ahead. We love it.
Yeah. Bring it.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that everyone had a good time tonight.
Yes, and thank you for inviting me. I had a very nice time.
All right.
Very intriguing.
And we'll be back next week with another episode of Gunpowder and Brass, although this one will be back on track for the main storyline. So it'll be interesting. You should see, at the very least, you should see Will then. You may or may not see Mike. It depends on how things go for him. And yeah, just please continue watching for us and tell us if you liked it. Have a great night.
See you next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.